Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, the Heal Thyself Network, where we speak about all things healing. Today I am just super excited to share with you what I've received from Miami Fruit. Look how cute their packing tape even is. Oh my gosh, their art, their fruit, the people behind the company. It's just an amazing establishment to help us to heal ourselves through utilizing the benefits of fruits. And oh my gosh, I'm about to open up this package to reveal the beautiful fruit that I ordered. And what's amazing is they send you an email that they're out harvesting the fruit the day before, and then they ship it by air to ensure that you're getting the most perfect ripeness, and to get you your fruit without delay. Just while I'm opening this box, I thought I would also let you know what else was really cool, because I am a first-time customer. Just noticing like the attention to detail from this company. They sent also an email when the product was shipped, when the fruit was shipped, basically just stating the importance of looking at the ripening guide. And as a regenerative detox specialist and alkaline health coach, I'm very familiar with, fruit and when to eat it, all the different kinds and the different stages of ripening. But they do send a really handy ripening guide via email. And it says that the soursop should be soft all over. Oh, I revealed the surprise. So now you know that I've ordered soursop. And basically it's supposed to be soft all over. And they specify that you peel off the skin, cut it in half, and enjoy the white flesh inside. And you should never eat the seeds. That is very important. I don't know if this is correct, but somebody once told me that the seeds, because they're like little stones, they could actually like really damage the GI tract or like even result in death. So please do not eat the seeds of your soursop. Okay. Still looking to bust into this box. So I ordered a large box of soursop. In fact, I actually subscribed to a delivery every 2 weeks. It's really important to me to eat fruit for the majority of the day. Here you go. Really beautiful pamphlet from the company to ethical and sustainable farming practices, keeping plant diversity alive. So you want to support farmers like this, guys, who are reducing food waste and choosing to plant the highest quality fruit and then distribute it to all of our people. Helping a plant-based vegan business grow. I love that. Oh, and now for the exciting part. So this is the soursop fruit. And I know it will look alien to some of you. It's also known as Guanabana in Latin America. And it just has some of the most powerful astringency properties. So it will cleanse your lymph system, resulting in detoxification. And yeah, so I'm just feeling the fruit here is a little bit firm, so it's not going to be ready to eat right away. So what I'll be doing is I'll be leaving it in the sunlight in the windowsill, and as soon as these babies are soft, I can go to town. And inside is a beautiful white flesh that you can like basically just suck all the juice out. And yeah, it has like a little bit of a fibrous property. So I've seen some people just kind of suck the juice out and then like throw the fiber away, but I personally enjoy to consume the fiber. But I guess they're kind of doing like a juice in that way. So you can juice soursop, but again, you have to remove all the seeds. So that would be a lot of effort. So a lot of us, like when I was in Costa Rica, we just take the flesh and just eat it. And when you get a seed, you just, you know, throw it away, hopefully back into the earth, you know, to plant another soursop tree. So this is a lot of fruit. You got the one big guy there, and then a bunch of littler guys and a medium guy. All right, so fast forward 48 hours from the delivery, and she is soft all over. You can tell by pressing your finger in. If it doesn't spring back, you can place a little indent. Then she's ripe and ready to eat. So the flavors of the soursop, or like mango, strawberry, and pineapple, has like a slight hint of sour citrus that contrasts with its beautiful creamy texture. And fruit is the highest in energetics of all foods. So as electrical beings, this supports our energy levels, raises our vibration, helps support our nervous system, and results in a calm, relaxed, and peaceful state of mind. Who would have known eating fruit would be so beneficial? Okay guys, so I've already been enjoying this fruit thoroughly. It tastes so good, like the best one I've ever had in my life. And it has to do with their properly ripening it on the tree. Look at that pillowy goodness. So that's the difference between buying fruit that has not been properly ripened, and then also because it's so sweet and delicious, that's when those simple sugars come in that ripening stage that make the fruit so alkaline forming, so detoxifying, and so healthy. Yum. So good. Gosh. Mwah! Love you, Soursop. I'm so excited because basically I have been eating a lot more cooked food these days, and I felt the result in my body. Now that we're coming into a bit more of the warmer months, you know, I'd like to be doing primarily fruit in my day. So this should be a big help. And I also have, oh my goodness, hold on. Maybe that was the large box. I'm just discovering that this might be, I was just gonna say I also have a box of mangoes on the way, but now I'm thinking that this is the box of mangoes too. And I know Miami Fruit just introduced a new source for mangoes. I believe it's called Fairchild is the company, and they're bringing in a lot of different varieties of fruit to help Miami Fruit during these times where, you know, they're busier because more people are, you know, home and looking to order online. So I have a feeling this is the mango. Oh my gosh, and it is. So I was never sure with green mangoes if they were gonna ripen, but sure enough, I did the test just last week. I found mangoes on sale at Freshco here in Canada, and I put them in the windowsill. They were green. They were only $1 each, and I put them in the windowsill, and sure enough, they became yellow and were soft and delicious and ready to eat. And I know that this is gonna be a very sweet one because I see the sap. So this is how you want to choose your mangoes, guys. If you're at a store shopping for mangoes, you want to look for this beautiful. And holy, okay, so it looks like I'm working with three layers of mangoes, just like this. Yeah, so it's really, really beautiful because they package the fruit ever so carefully in this biodegradable packaging. And yeah, the mangoes that I received had like 2 generous layers. In the large box, you get about 10 mangoes. And I just want to also quickly speak about the benefits of fruit sugar, because a lot of people are confused. They think that, oh, fruit has too much sugar. And I know, because I was one of these people in the past. I remember I was living with my past partner, and he was eating like 4 or 5 different fruits every day, which is amazingly healthy now that I have the knowledge and the education. But at the time, I was trained with different holistic nutritionists, naturopathic doctors, and they all taught me that no, like, you have to limit your fruit because of the sugar content. So I used to give them crap. I used to say, that's too much fruit. What are you doing? You know? And it turns out, you know, I've had to adjust my thinking, and in order to heal myself of a lot of health issues, including Candida. I had an overgrowth of yeast in my system, and basically I was reacting to all different foods. If I had anything like fermented, say a glass of red wine, I would just start sneezing like crazy. I remember having all kinds of cravings for like bread and all these kind of more fungusy foods, and that was due to the overgrowth and just a lot of sinus congestion. I would, after a day of work, I would basically feel like I just hit a wall. I would have to come home and just like rest. I was exhausted. This was all due to there being too much Candida, too much overgrowth in the system. So everybody has a little bit of Candida, and it can be healthy to have diversity in terms of the bacterium in your system, but it is considered one of the bad bacteria, and yeah, it can be really harmful. So fruit actually does not feed fungus or Candida. So one of the best ways to find out if fruit is feeding Candida is to just go on full fruit. Try like a 10-day on just fruit. Suddenly you'll just see an elimination of little white things coming out in your stool, and these are the Candida, the fungus, being eliminated. So yeah, the amazing detoxifying power of fruits, you know, the astringency. We need to realize that there's a big difference between simple sugars found in fruits and complex sugars like dye and polysaccharides. Saccharides meaning sugar, dye meaning 2, poly meaning many, that are found in complex carbohydrates like your bread, you know, your starches, your pastas and things like that, even rice. So those would have, yeah, they would have kind of a negative effect on your system, especially if you were going through something like Candida. They really tax the pancreas and the adrenals. You have to use a lot of insulin, so your body has to now produce the hormone insulin to convert those sugars into usable energy, into ATP, whereas with these beauties, you know, it's a monosaccharide, so one sugar. So again, it just converts instantly into ATP, requiring no insulin at all, actually. For a diabetic person, they would want to see a regenerative detox coach like myself, and especially with type 1 diabetics, you know, because they're gonna glucose load at first eating fruit, but nothing like they would if they were to consume a piece of bread, which I know a lot of them are doing. So yeah, with fruit, you know, that sugars from fruit feed Candida or feed cancer, you know, none of that is true. And you have to wonder about the people that are teaching this, and yeah, the legitimacy of these teachings, you know, it's really far off. So we know as human beings, we run on carbon and oxygen, and with just those 2 things alone, we thrive, actually. So carbon, carbohydrates, sugar. So anyone who says that they're on a no sugar diet, you know, or they do not consume sugar. That is not correct, because we actually run on sugar. We run on carbon. So yeah, if they are eating vegetables, vegetables contain glucose. So you can ask them, oh, you don't eat sugar, you don't eat fruit, okay, but do you eat vegetables? The majority of people will be eating vegetables. So we can explain to them that there is sugar found in vegetables, but these are the right sugars, as are the sugars found in fruit. Actually, what's interesting is like some starchy vegetables like beets or carrots are, you know, they could actually be a little bit aggravating if someone was going through Candida symptoms, because yeah, it is a little bit more starch, a little bit more complex. So the sugars found in fruit are even more gentle. But yeah, so get started on your fruit detox today. You know, join us in regenerative healing using nature's medicine. And so I just want to say a great big thank you to Miami Fruit for making it possible to get the highest quality fruits like this baby here. Thank you so much. Please follow Miami Fruit on Instagram and connect with them on their website, miamifruit.org. You know, let's support sustainable farmers like this who are producing quality fruit versus yields. So thank you, Miami Fruit. Thank you to all of you who tuned in for this unboxing to the debunking of the fruit sugar myth. So wishing you all a fruitful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.